Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to do my current everyday routine for the summertime. So this is my summertime go-to look. It's quick, it's easy, and I've really gotten it down to making it pretty fast and simple. I've just been sticking with this routine throughout the summer. It's been kind of nice because when I'm in a rush, I already know what I'm doing. So it's like easy peasy, and I really love how it looks with freshly tanned skin. I am back from the beach, so this is my natural self tan, but this routine also works if you're freshly self tan, and you can do this even if you're not tan. I love all these products. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to see more beauty videos by me. Sorry, this summer has been so busy and crazy. I've been kind of off my schedule, but I'm getting back onto my schedule where I upload 1 to 2 videos per week. Pretty consistent with that. The last couple weeks I haven't been, just because the end of summer is always crazy for me because I go on vacation, there's a lot of family birthdays, and it's just nuts. But I feel back into my routine and I'm excited to get more videos out to you guys. So if you want to see my summer go-to look, then just keep watching. So I know summer's almost over, but some people have longer summers. I don't like to rush seasons because if you rush them and then they're like gone before you know it and you're like, did I even enjoy summer? So I'm still living in the summer and we got a few more weeks. It's not even Labor Day. And if you're like me that goes to the beach at the end of summer, your tan's gonna last a couple weeks, even into fall. So this would be good if you're like me and clinging on to that tan and not letting it go. I just wanted to get this video out to you guys because I just been loving this routine. Even though summer's almost over, I just think it's very easy and it's pretty. So I haven't even been using foundation for the summertime unless I'm going out to an event, but I really haven't been doing much this summer. So it's kind of been like, maybe I'll go out to dinner with my boyfriend or see a few friends, but it's not like going out like I used to, so I don't even wear foundation now. But I have been loving the Tula Skin Radiant Skin. It's pretty much a tinted SPF. I am using shade 11, and depending on how my tan's going, I mix in the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Lotion in Deep Glow. So I add this to kind of cater it towards what my skin's looking like. I'm not even gonna use primer because I just don't feel like it. My skin's been okay. It's kind of breaking out, but I just add a little bit. And then I've just been using a little E.L.F brush and buffing it into the skin, basically just to even out the color and the skin tone. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more coverage here, right on my neck. Alright, so pretty much that's it for the base. I haven't even been using like a cream bronzer, cream contour, just because my skin's been pretty tan ever since, you know, getting some color. I do wear my SPF. So I haven't been really using that, and if it's like really hot out and sweaty, the less product I have on my face, the better I feel. So next I'm gonna go in with concealer. I've been really enjoying the Stay Naked Quickie by Urban Decay. I had mixed thoughts about this, but I do really enjoy it. What I like about it is it's thin, but it gives good amount of coverage. You do have to work quickly with it, so I do one area at a time. And it's a good summer color for me. And since I don't use a foundation, I am going to build it up a little bit on this area. I probably went overboard because I forget how pigmented that is. Just to get some brightness and to cover up more that redness. Probably should have added more of the glow lotion to make my face a little darker, but I think we'll make it work. Just just gonna conceal some of my active breakouts. They're quite lovely today, aren't they? So yeah, I do really like this. It's thin. It blends out nice. I like that it's thin. It's good for summer. I like the color of this. It goes well if I'm self-tanned or pretty tan. The thing is, it does have a very paint-like smell, so if you're like weird about smells, you might not like that. Dries pretty quick. I wouldn't say it's super hydrating. Like, I've had better concealers that do a better job at like hydrating and not feeling like dry under the eyes. This doesn't like dry out your under eyes or you feel dry. It's just not super hydrating, which I think it claims to be. I just think it's just like a normal concealer, but I do like it. I just keep picking it up, I think, because I like the color. It's thin but gives good coverage. All right, next I'm gonna go in with a cream blush. This blush I like for not a lot of makeup days, and I just really like the color. This is actually a mini size I got in with like my Sephora points. It's from ILIA, and it's the multi-stick in At Last. It's this really pretty berry blush. I think you can use it as like a lipstick, a lip tint as well. But this color is so pretty. It's definitely a more waxy, like you can't really just rub it on or it's gonna like move makeup. It's more waxy, so I like to take a brush and then dab it. Don't smear or you're gonna move makeup underneath, but just dab it. And I just love this color because it is a natural flushed color, and I just think it looks so pretty in the summer. It's more like a, oh, I'm red from the beach, or just a hot workout in the sun. So I kind of go heavy with it. And again, I like this formula in the summer because it is definitely a more waxy, so it's not gonna slip and slide like other liquidy blushes, and I don't know, it stays really well, and I just love the color. I'm definitely gonna purchase a full-size one once this one's gone. And I use like a pretty dense brush where I can pat it and disperse it that way. So yes, it looks like a lot, but again, I love blush, but it'll definitely be toned down once we add our bronzer. Next, I'm gonna set, I'm still using my dusty trusty E.L.F. HD powder and soft luminance. Loving this stuff. I've been using it all summer. I don't know, it doesn't irritate my skin or my eyes, and I just really like the formula. So I'm just gonna use it with that sponge, and I'm just gonna use a light amount of powder because my skin has still been really dry. I'm just gonna take whatever excess is in the cap and just like set that all over my face. I don't usually do that on a day-to-day basis, but I just wanted to tone down the shine for the sake of the video, because I like to let a lot of the glow and moisture stay on my face, because when I go to work or go do some errands or I'm just around the house, my skin will get drier as the day goes on. Next part is what's really gonna amp this up for like a summer glowy look. These products are from NARS. This brand is not a cruelty-free brand. I've had these two bronzers in my collection before I was more conscious of staying clear from non-cruelty-free brands, but I'm trying to get through a lot of makeup that I have in my collection, and I'm finding some things that I forgot I even had and I really enjoy. So again, NARS isn't a cruelty-free brand, but these bronzers I am obsessed with. You know, I've had these for a while, and I guess back in the day I liked a more loose, like a more heavier bronzer, so I guess that's why I didn't like these. But now that I'm like in my light makeup era, these are amazing. So this big one is the NARS bronzer in the shade Casino. So they're like matte, but they have a little bit of sheen in them, so they're not like flat. So this is Casino, so this is going to have a more red undertone, and then I have this mini one in the Laguna, and this is going to have a more cool tone. You can get the Casino one on the NARS website, but you cannot get that at Ulta or Sephora. It looks like they have Laguna 1 through 5, like Laguna 1, Laguna 2, so they must have like reformulated this and came out with a few different shades. So this is the original, so I don't know what number it would be, but I'm not sure. So you can kind of see the difference. This one has a more red undertone and this one has a more cool undertone. Not sure how to explain that, but both are beautiful, and I kind of just pick one for the day. I'll show you both, but again, what I like about them, the formula is really nice. It doesn't accentuate any of my texture. It's more on the matte side, but it's not dull and flat. It definitely has a nice little luminance to it without picking up texture or extra shine. So let's go in with Laguna, and also I've been loving this Alamar brush, Complexion brush. It's like a fluffy angled brush. I've been loving that for my bronzer. So I just pat it in, and then these can be pretty strong, so then I just take the other side and just diffuse it, and then I just tap it in here. And I get really heavy with this because I love bronzer in the summer. Just mixed with that blush, it's just so pretty. So this is Laguna, the original Laguna. Super pretty. Now let me show you Casino. So again, Casino is more on the ashier red tone side, where Laguna is more on the tan neutral side. So this has a more red undertone. This has more like a tan undertone. Love both. I think I'm going to stick with the original Laguna for the rest of my face, just because it gives a little more tan look. I mean, I go pretty ham with this because, again, I'm trying to match my body. Okay, and then the next part, what I do is once I'm satisfied with all my bronzer, I know I'm looking crazy, take a little bit or whatever excess on your brush, and I'm just gonna buff it in and connect it up to my temple, from my eyelid to my temple, using the same fluffy brush. It's just gonna give that monochromatic look, and this makes it easy because I don't even have to use eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, it's starting to rain. All right, drag them down the neck. Make your body match your face. All right, so there we go. We definitely glowed it up. Got some bronze going on. Again, you can add as much as you want. Definitely have been loving these. You could just leave it at that, but I am going to add a little more powder blush. This is super old. This is from Sonia Kashuk, which I think that brand still exists at Target, but they only do like makeup brushes and sponges. I don't think they carry makeup anymore. But if you just find like a hot pink shade, a matte hot pink shade like this is just going to add to our summertime flush. And I just do it across my face like that. I feel like it's okay in the summer because we're sunburned. We're naturally sunburned, okay? All right, and then I'm just gonna spray my face. I'm gonna use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. This is like Coconut Dream. Really nice for the summer. Add that extra hydration. Sometimes I do this and then my powder, and then I'll do it again. All right, guys, next I'm gonna do my brow routine. I generally speed through this or don't really show you guys, but I feel like I've really perfected it lately, and I've been really liking the look and how it's coming out, and it's pretty simple. I'm still obsessed with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I use 2 shades to give a more dynamic look. So I'll use Brunette for most of my brow, and then I'll use Ash Brown for like the front part to give like a lighter look so it's not so harsh. And then I just set it with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Clear Gel. This isn't super strong, but it just tames my crazy brows in place. If you want a brow gel that gives really good hold, I also have been really liking the Refi Sculpt Brow Gel. So it's the gel with the little tool to press down and give you that laminated effect. If I'm doing like a full glam or going out, I'll generally use this. It's just a lot of work, and my everyday routine is usually a lot more simple. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to zoom in for this part so you can really see. And if I use my mirror, sorry, because I have to do my brows up close because it's pretty challenging. So we'll try our best. So again, I'm going in with Brunette. So basically I am going to extend out here and start drawing a line. Don't panic. This pen is amazing where you can use a spoolie and brush away mistakes or lines that you just don't love. So I'm just fixing the structure underneath my brow, just on the bottom. Okay, so it's giving us structure. It's helping me go where I want to go. I'm also going to extend it because the reason why I extend to the front, because I want it to line up with my nose, and extend far out wide because I have a pretty wide face, and when my brows are short, it's going to make my face look even wider. So I found recently when my brows are longer, it looks more proportional to my wide face, so my wide face doesn't look as wide. Or at least it doesn't to me. So it sounds crazy, but I'm going to show you what I mean. Now I'm just going to start adding little hair strokes, going in the upward motion, following the natural pattern of your hair, light hand. And then I'm just going to flex some out over here to make it look fluffy over there. And then I'm going to add some structure to the top as well. Again, don't worry, we buff out the lines. And then I go some down because I have some hairs that grow down also. I know it looks harsh and intense, just stick with me. And I'm going to do a few more brunette strokes, not too many, because this color is deeper than the ash brown. So I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Again, I'm going to extend it. Try to get them pretty even. They're not even, but that's okay. I try my best. And again, fixing the structure. You know, sometimes I have good days and bad days with the brows, and that's okay. And again, I like to hold my mirror really close. This isn't as close as I like. I usually am like right here, but I want you guys to see. Flex them out. And then I'm just going to add a light line here, and I'm going to bring some down, and then some few strokes here. Okay, so I did go a little harsh on this side, but we will fix that. Okay, I'm going to go in with ash brown and do some of the front. This part's really hard, and sometimes I had to do it a few times. But again, this brow pen is really nice because you can kind of use a spoolie and soften or brush away any mistakes. So same thing, I'm going to add in a few hair strokes, and I like mine. Look at that, I just added hair strokes. And it elongated my brow. And I just keep adding this color throughout as well, just a few, anywhere where I think I need it. And then I keep adding smaller strokes because I like it more angled. Same on this side. Strokes. This side's always hard because it's like my left side with my right hand. Again, I'm just gonna go all the way down to where I mapped out that line. That's why we map out things. Not bad, not bad. Okay, this is the part that brings it all together. You're gonna take a spoolie. You're gonna let it dry because if you do it right away, you might brush away too much of the pigment, but again, you can go back in. You're gonna take a spoolie and you're just gonna brush lightly and soften those strokes. This is the magic of that pen. Do you see? The harshness all went away. Soften the strokes. And we're gonna really brush away that line, so I just brush that up and soften everything, kind of meshing it into our brows. This side I'm gonna have to redo. But can you see how that just softened everything? And it looks a lot more natural. That is what I love about that brow pen. I'm actually gonna keep them there. I feel like it looks pretty good, but you can see how bringing my brow in a little bit and extending it out just fits the structure of my face a little bit better. Just what I prefer lately. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I let the pen part dry down for a while before I go in with the brow gel because this is liquidy and like a wet formula that can kind of move some of the strokes. So I let it dry down as much as I can before I go in with this. I'm going to be really gentle with this around the front part where I did mainly hair strokes on my skin because I don't want this to brush away. But also the hairs in the front of my brows stick up straight naturally anyway, so I don't need a lot of gel there. But I'm just going to focus this on the outer part of my brow, especially out here, and just push that up. It just helps mesh everything together. Again, this isn't like a super strong gel, but I like it because it's more like a lighter gel. And then once it dries down, I'll clean up with a Q-tip anything that's kind of looking a little crazy. So yeah, that's basically my everyday brows. Again, I have good days, bad days. This is an okay day. Yeah, that's just my basic brow routine. Okay, the next part, we're just gonna move on to the eyes. I keep the eyes really simple. Sometimes I just use mascara, but I like to add a little bit of a gel liner on the outer thirds and kind of smudge it out. I've just been really loving that look with the mascara technique that I'll show you right after this. So the two colors, depending on what I want, the more like chocolatey warm brown is from Rimmel London. This is the Scandal Eyes waterproof gel pencil in brown. This is more like a traditional brown. If I'm going for like a more cool tone makeup look, I'll use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On waterproof gel pencil in Corrupt. This is more of a cool toned gel pencil. This does have sparkles in it, but it's not gonna like mess anything up. It doesn't like interfere with making a nice line, and sometimes I don't even see the sparkles, but I just love the cool tone brown of this. But I'm gonna stick with the warm one today. So basically all I do is I take this and on the outer third I just smudge it here on both sides. And you definitely want to use like a gel, something that's pretty smudgeable. You can use a pencil. Traditional pencil eyeliner might be a little harder smudge. Or you can use like an eyeshadow and smudge that out. That works really well as well. And then I just take a dense pencil brush, eyeshadow brush, and smudge it outwards and up. And what I like about the gel is you can really fix it and clean it up. Like, it's not going to be permanent and you can just fix it. So I like that, and I like just doing it on the outer thirds to keep like a more cat-eyed effect. And you can also use, if I'm doing super glam and this is the eye look I'm doing, I'll clean it up with concealer, but I'm not doing that today. Smudge. I like the smudge look because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's messy, and I like that. If I'm feeling really extra, I'll add in some pop of glitter with my favorite topper. This is by ColourPop, the Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitter in Ritz. I feel like this is a dupe for the Urban Decay Space Cowboy, but it's just a cool tone shimmer to pop on top. If I'm feeling extra, I'll pop a little bit on, and since we already have that bronzer on our lid, that's pretty much all I always do. So that's pretty much all I do for the eyes. And then the next part is a mascara technique that I saw a girl do on TikTok, and I was like blown away that I've never seen this before. Basically, the way you apply your mascara can really change your eye shape. So instead of just brushing up, is going to give you that more open eye look. She brushed hers to the side to make the lashes go this way, kind of clump a little, and it gives like a cat eye effect. I absolutely loved it when she did it. She had the prettiest eyes, and I can't remember. I never saved the video, so I don't know who did it, but I tried it and I was kind of like blown away. I was like, wow, this actually works. Now, again, I do have pretty long eyelashes and I have a good amount, so if you don't have workable eyelashes, this might not work for you, but you can just focus on using the mascara on the outer third of your eye, and it's going to keep this part more open because you're not going to have all the mascara there, and it's going to elongate your eye. So with this eye look, with the brown smudged eyeliner, the bronzer in the crease, I like using brown mascaras. I just think it looks really pretty in the summer, and it's like a softer effect, and I just think it looks really pretty in the summer. So the one I've been using is by E.L.F, the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara in deep brown. For my lower lashes, I use the Glossier Lash Slick Mascara in brown. This is more traditional brown. This is more of a brownie brown, where this is more of like a dark brown. This is more of like an everyday mascara. It's lengthening and separating, but it doesn't give a lot of volume. And for my top lashes and that mascara technique, I prefer to use this one. So I'm going to show you this, and then I'll show you the Glossier one on my bottom lashes. Basically, I'm going to coat all my lashes. And then once all my lashes are coated, I'm going to take my brush and keep going this way. You can see they're clumping together, kind of going sideways and up. You see how that's definitely made my eye go that way? Show you over here, so coat. You can even keep some less off there if you want even a more dramatic effect. But I was just like so shocked on how she used the mascara to change her eye look. I've never seen this, nor have I ever thought about doing that. This side's always harder for me because, again, my awkward right hand with the left side. So you can see how the first third of my eye, you have more free space there. So it's going to make your eye look more open, and then this is drawing your eyes outwards. I just think it's the prettiest look. I absolutely love doing this. And I feel like I use even less mascara. And it goes really well with that smudged eyeliner. The only thing with the E.L.F mascara is this will bleed if I use it on my lower lash lines. So that's why I'm going to use the Glossier one. And just add a little again on the outer half, focusing it all on the outer part of our eyeball. Again, this side turns out better, and again, like my eyebrows, it's not perfect every day, but that is all I do for my makeup. Now I'm just gonna throw on a lip. It's either, I've still been loving the Dior Lip Glow in Cherry. Still love this, so I will use this sometimes. Or if I want more of like a put together lip, I will use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in London. This is the lip combo I did for my latte makeup, and I loved it. And it's just really pretty for summer for like a caramely, juicy lip. And then I go in with the NARS. Again, this is not a cruelty-free brand, but this is a mini I've had and I've always loved this. This is their Laguna Afterglow Lip Balm. It's a really pretty caramel color. And that's about it for the summer makeup. All right, guys, so this is the completed look. Again, super simple for summer. Not a lot of makeup, no heavy foundation, not a lot of cream products that work really well with just on your bare skin and some light makeup. And the eyes is the key here. The eyes and the lip and the tan bronze skin. I absolutely love it. Again, it's a lighter makeup, so I am seeing a lot of my freckles come through, which I think is really pretty. I think that's really cute, especially for the summer when they're naturally more prominent on your face. And yeah, it's just really simple and it's been my go-to look. You can't go wrong with it, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'll list all the products I used down below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys want to see. If you're still enjoying summer, let me know what products you've been loving for summer. Don't rush summer. Summer's great. Although I do love fall. I'm a big fall girly. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.